So, Jens, thank you for your time. So, be welcome in Italy, of course. Be welcome from heavyworlds.com what's in. So, how are you in Italy?
Pretty fine so far. We had a long day so far, and it's still going to take a while. But the overall feeling is pretty good because we have talked already to a couple of journalists, and the reactions on the album have been so far pretty good, which makes me, of course, very happy. So I'm doing fine in Italy, definitely.
So, the first question, age of the Joker. But who or what is the Joker?
Well, the Joker happened to be a kind of band mascot for us since the Mandrake album, where it was on the cover the first time. Then we had it as stage decoration, had it always as a shirt motif. It was on the cover of the Rocket Ride album as well. It wasn't on the cover of the Tinnitus Sanctus album, but well, when we were listening to the songs for the new album, for the Age of the Joker album, we all had the feeling that it's time for a comeback of our mascot, the Joker, because it just felt the way it has to be, and so the album title Age of the Joker fits perfectly to that, and it's a kind of it's been 3 years since we released the latest album, so Age of the Joker is a little bit saying like. Now we're back, it's our time with our new music, and our mascot is back again.
So, talking about the songwriting, which are the main difference between Tinnitus Sanctus and, of course, Age of a Joker?
Um, well, I think there's not really a difference. I mean, songwriting-wise, we didn't change so much from the process itself. But of course, in 3 years, a lot of things can happen. I mean, Toby did another Avantasia album, another tour. Everybody's growing 3 years older, and so we just gathered some more experience that, of course, we want to include in the new songs. And it really happened to be that the new album has so much variety that I couldn't think of when we started songwriting. And the good thing is we didn't force anything, and you can't force anything. It just happened when you're listening to the ideas, to the songs, then more and more ideas come, and more it builds up itself. And well, finally listening to the final result, I can say I'm pretty happy because as I said, there are a lot of different elements on the album, but still everything sounds like an Edguy album, and that's well, that's the best thing you can achieve as a musician.
Well, in the album we can hear much organ inside, much country situations or folk Celtic situations. So it depends from your background or something. So we have to try. We try.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Well, concerning the organ, that's a little bit the overall concept of the album sound-wise. So we did want to have a very organic sound. So we didn't use any samples or triggers for the drums, for example. We wanted to have everything sounding like a real band is playing, and so it was for this kind of sound. A Hammond organ fits better in the picture than sampled orchestration, you know what I mean? And that's the reason why we have, again, some Hammond organs, and it's a real Hammond organ on Robin Hood, for example, which is pretty cool. It just fits in the picture and in the songs, and we did orchestration songs before, but for this album, yeah, the Hammond organ fits pretty good in the sound picture. And well, the country element, there's only in one song on Pandora's Box, the country element, which was definitely a challenge to play that stuff, because it was very difficult, I have to say, and totally different from a usual guitar, this resonator guitar. But it was a lot of fun, and it was a cool challenge, and that's what keeps things interesting for us. If you always have to look for new challenges, for things that you can include into your music, while but not make it sound strange. Sometimes if you include new elements, it sounds like if it doesn't belong there. I have the feeling that even on a song like Pandora's Box, where we have a total new element, this country-like element, well, at latest when the chorus starts, everybody knows, okay, typical Edguy song, and that's the challenge and the goal we had when creating the album.
So the first song of the album was titled Robin Hood. So why have you choose this particular character to insert in the album?
Well, I don't know. For some reason, it's very common for metal bands to write songs about historical or fictional persons. Like Alexander the Great, Attila the Hun, Odin, Thor, whoever, but never has any band written a song about Robin Hood, who is really a big historical character. It's not for sure if he has really lived or if it's just fictional or legend. But nevertheless, nobody has ever written a song about this guy, and so Toby said, yeah, we gotta be the first one. Robin Hood is the king of all of them, so we're gonna do the real deal and name a song Robin Hood. And we're also gonna shoot a video for this song, which is gonna be very funny, I hope. So we have the shoot in 2 weeks, and I'm actually looking pretty forward to that.
It's a 8-minute song.
Yes, of course we have to cut it. There's gonna be an edited version. It's not gonna be an 8-minute video. Unfortunately not.
And when did you started to think about Age of the Joker? First guitars, first ideas.
Well, writing songs is a continuing process. So there's always the process of collecting ideas, of sitting at home recording stuff, or for Toby writing down some melody lines. And then there is the part where we meet up in the rehearsing room, and it has to become songs out of the ideas that we collected. And that basically started, I think, in October last year, before the second leg of the Scorpions tour that we did, where we met up the first time, like rehearsed the first couple of songs. Then we had a shorter break because of the Scorpions tour. Toby did another Avantasia tour. And then I think it was end of January, beginning of February, where we really pushed it and rehearsed continuously. And we went into the studio in the end of March, so it was all pretty quick. But well, in the last 15 years, we became a pretty good team, so we know how to work with each other.
Of course, you have the same lineup from almost 15 years. No,
Yeah, since 97, yeah.
Yes. So it was always good, the feeling.
Generally, yes. I mean, of course, if you have 5 characters, there will be fights, there will be arguments. But I think the key is we're all adult, intelligent people, and if there is any problem, you can sit down and talk about it. And another key is we're pretty good friends, and we're having a good time when we're together on the road or in the studio. There's always a lot of laughing, a lot of joking going on, and we just like each other pretty much. And everybody is very happy with the situation, like being able to play in a band with such a stable lineup where everybody's getting along with each other pretty well, that it's, well, nobody wants to change it.
So, and talking about the tour, in October you will be here in Italy, and you start, of course, the world tour of Age of Joker. So, do we expect something so particular?
Yes.
Something good, something
Something bad? No.
well,
No, it's just, you know, recently we played a lot of support shows. We supported the Scorpions in Germany, we supported Iron Maiden in Spain, and supported Ozzy Osbourne in Japan and stuff like that. And now we're really looking forward to go on our own tour with our own cool stage setup, presenting our own songs, being on the road with our own crew, just doing our own thing. That's what we're really looking forward to. And so people can expect a very, very motivated band, which is always good, of course, and which we are always. And yeah, we're gonna do some nice stage settings again. You know, we always try to get one step further compared to the previous tour, and we're not gonna change that for the new tour.
so you are in the band with Toby since the beginning. So how is working and living in tour? So with Toby.
Well, it's cool because well, we know each other since more than 20 years now. So we grew up together and became friends and started to live our dream together. And I don't know, living on tour with Toby is pretty easy because he's not there through the day anyway. So no, he's just he's trying to save his voice. So he's always in a hotel room or keeping for himself during the day, and he joins them shortly before the show. But it's cool. So as I said, it's like with all the other band members. If there are some arguments, you can talk about everything, and I think we all have a lot of respect for each other, which makes it easier to communicate with each other.
So, we're finished. I let you the camera. You can sing, talk, whatever you want.
Well, actually, I can't sing. I can play guitar, but I don't have any guitar. And so far, well, what can I say? I'm looking forward to the release of the new album and, of course, to the tour. We will hit Italy in October, and I hope some guys and girls of you will check out the album and come to the show and have a good time with all of us and all our friends. See you there, and thank you.